welcome to this very short video. We'll look at a CAE exam, reading and use of English, at least part 1 and part 2. Let's go. Part 1, multiple choice. The internet has swiftly become an indignant tool, an indicate tool, an indisposed tool, an indispensable tool. That's easy. Indispensable tool for travelers, with the travel sector established as one of the mainstays of e-commerce. Much like an unfamiliar city, comma, should be like however, likewise, no, moreover, no, despite, however, the web can be a daunting place to go, to visit, some verb, isn't it? To analyze, to investigate, to explore on your own. Even if you have some idea of where you're heading, you can stumble into many blind, this is a collocation, blind paths, no, blind lanes, maybe, blind walks, I think it's blind alleys. That is so hard for a non-native speaker. Read more books. All you need to know is how to go online in the first place. If you don't know that, by our excellent companion total, companion volume, companion chapter, companion tome, companion volume, again, very hard. The most obvious appeal of using the net for travel arrangement is that if you know what you want, carefully what you want, exactly what you want, entirely what you want, accurately what you want. I think is if you know accurately what you want. Is that right? All-inclusive, the cheapest possible rental car, a cut price, all-inclusive case, package, tourist package. That's just one small part of the process, however. The net can help you choose a in the first place, can choose a fortune in the first place, destiny, intention, destination in the first place, okay? Using sites that cover the whole world as well as those focusing on particular countries. Okay, let's check the answer. Did you notice I did one wrong, maybe by mistake? As I have a nice cup of PG Tips. The one wrong is... So 7 out of 8 there. I need to close this. So yes, the one wrong is accurately. You don't know accurately what you need. You know exactly what you need. Okay, let's do quickly if we can manage to do the part 2 as well. And later in another video, we'll do part 3 and part 4. Electronic clerks, ouch. This one is similar to part 1, but here we don't have any multiple choice, and it's normally a short word like preposition, pronoun, etc. Let's go. The word, let's move this over here. The word computer is a misleading name. Is a misleading name for the ubiquitous machine that sits on our desk. If we go, this one's easy. If we go, because of the 2, if we go back to, I think, the Victorian period or even World War II era, the word meant an occupation, defined in the Oxford English Dictionary as one who computes. Blah, blah, blah. A calculator, reckoner, specifically, blah, blah, blah. Reminds me, has anyone seen The Imitation Game with Alan Turing? He's related to my beautiful city of Manchester. Great film. I'm reading the autobiography of him. Great man. Rest in peace, Alan Turing. In although a modern computer can work... You have to read the whole sentence here. In although a modern computer can work with them. In resume, in work with computers, and we can work with numbers. The main... I think its main use, or the main use, is... I don't know if it's... In summary. I don't know. That one is really hard. I'm not sure I got either of those right. The main use is for storing and manipulating information. Ooh, that's so hard. Doing the kinds of jobs performed by a clerk defined in the English dictionary as one employed in a subordinate position in a public or private office, shop, warehouse, etc. to make written entries, comma, or accounts, make fair copies of documents, do the mechanical work of correspondence and similar clerkly work. The electronic computer is be said. It's a modal verb, can be said. I'm honestly not sure about a couple of those. I'm going to check the answers quickly. I have to move this over here. 5 out of 8. In summary, in fact or in actuality, Although a modern computer can work with numbers, I said it could be its. That's really hard. Its main use is for storing information. And then this one at the bottom, to make written entries, I said or accounts, and it's keep accounts. Poof, that's so hard. That's so hard. Okay, now let's see if we can quickly do a part 3 as well. Oof, that was tough, the part 2. Part 3 is the one where we have a word and we need to transform the word from a noun, adjective, adverb, and verb. Wildlife on film. Moving pictures of animals domesticated, captive and wild have been part of cinematic history from its earliest days. Some scholars looking for cinemas in scientific motion study precedents. Is that Spanglish? Precedentes? Precedents. In scientific motion study photography, and that is so difficult. Persistence of vision mechanism. I honestly don't know that one. Claim that moving images of animals predate cinema itself. However, the images of animals that reached early movie screens did not derive directly from motion studies, but rather from the convene of pre-cinematic visual technologies that had long been used. Convenience? Jesus. Ooh. Sorry. Is it convenience? I think I'm having a panic attack, guys. I know this is the advanced, but this one is really hard. Racial difference, sexual difference, and colonial power, as well as from the often conflicting, occasionally overlapping efforts of scientists, naturalists, the people who conserve is conservationists. Gee whiz. Jeepers creepers, this is difficult, man. Oh my god, this one is so difficult. Oh my god. For many decades, capturing photographic images of animals still unmoving was no easy task. In the first few decades of the photographic era, long exposed, an old man who likes to expose himself in the park. I was in the park the other day having a beer by myself, and this old man came up to me and he exposed himself, and I was like, ah! Long exposure times. Excluded all moving subjects, and therefore most live free-roaming animals. After about 1870, photographers could take advantage of mobile equipment of increasingly mobile equipment with quick shutters and sensory emulsion sensitive. My goodness me, this is tough. 5 out of 8. Persistence. Oh, I remember from my younger days, I'm sorry, my primary school teacher, whoever it was, Mr. Ada and Mrs. Birtles, I always remember words like persistence is difficult for me to spell. I never know if it's persistence or persistence. And convenience, and it was conventions. And I wrote conflicting, and it was conflictual. Jeepers creepers, oh my god, that was very, very, very difficult. So guys, I really was trying quite hard, and I made several mistakes in part 2 and part 3. But please believe me, I am a Cambridge exam expert. My mother told me I'm a Cambridge exam expert. She said, Daniel, you are a Cambridge exam expert. Believe in yourself. And I was like, okay, mama, I'll believe in myself. So please, everybody, this time of year, believe in me. Believe in my Cambridge expertise. I know I made 5 mistakes from 30 points or something like that, so that's 10% or 25% mistakes, but I'm very sorry. I will improve next time. Okay, thank you very much for watching another video. Please like, subscribe. Bye!